Hey y'all, my name is Mindy Sue Ingram. I'm down here in South Georgia and welcome again to my kitchen. My entree for you this week is Simply Delicious Smoked Rabbit Pie. Now please don't cut the brakes on now, because I know in America we like to say bunny rabbits. But rabbits are very popular cuisine throughout the world. But if you still have a problem cooking a rabbit, chicken will substitute just fine. So let's take a look at our ingredient list. We have 1 8-ounce block of Philadelphia cream cheese. And guys, this is going to make our dish so silky smooth and creamy and just fabulous. We have 1 can of sweet peas drained. We have 1 can of sliced white potatoes, also drained. We have 1 can of sliced carrots drained. We have 1 smoked rabbit. And if you're just against eating a rabbit, you can have 1 smoked chicken. It'll be great. Any leftovers that you may have from last night's grill. If not, go to the grocery store, pick up a rotisserie chicken, and just add a little bit of liquid smoke, and it'll be great. We have 1 large can of mushrooms drained, or 2 small, whichever you have. We have 1 family size can of cream of chicken soup. Now you can change things up a little bit and use a small can of cream of celery and a small can of cream of chicken if you want to. That's also delicious. And we just have salt and pepper to taste. Now over here on the crust, I've already made our mixture. It's 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of flour, and 1/2 cup of butter. And I threw it in the blender because I don't like to mix it by hand because it tends to get a little lumpy. But that blender makes it so smooth and delicious. Let's go prep our Philly. I added about a tablespoon of butter over medium heat in a saucepan. And now let's add our delicious Philadelphia cream cheese. You know, whenever I entered this competition, I was surprised when I just sat down and thought about all the wonderful dishes that I loved and that contain Philadelphia cream cheese. And it's also been fun adding Philadelphia cream cheese to the recipes that may not have contained it and making something new and truly fabulous. Okay, our Philadelphia cream cheese is silky smooth, and I think we're ready to put this rabbit pie together. So let's go. Now I'm just going to combine our cream of chicken soup with our Philadelphia cream cheese, and this is going to form our sauce. I know you're probably thinking this is just so easy. Doesn't seem to be much to this recipe, and that's the great thing about it. You have a busy day's work and you don't want to slave in the kitchen, but you want the results of slaving in the kitchen. This thing is great. People will think that you have spent hours and hours slaving away, and who doesn't love a good pot pie? So, now that that's mixed pretty good, I'm going to start adding our vegetables, starting with our carrots. Come on, guys. Get those mixed in. Throw in our mushrooms. Get all that in there. Our peas. Our potatoes. After we get this mixed up, we'll add our rabbit. Or if you're cooking along with me and don't want rabbit, chicken. So, that's good and wet. Let's add our rabbit. And that smoked flavor is so delicious. Okay, we've got that. Let's add a little salt and pepper. Just a taste. We'll mix this up and pour it into a pre-greased We'll pour this into a casserole dish that I sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. Be a tongue twister. Alright, let's just pour our pie mixture into our pre-greased casserole dish. And this will easily do a 9 by 13. So I'm just going to have a big, thick pie. Okay. Good. Come on, make room, make room. Make room for goodness. Okay. Smooth this out and we'll be ready to add our topping. Okay, this is our crust mixture that we've already pre-made. I'm just gonna drizzle it over. You just want it to cover. You may not need all of it in a little dish like this, but it spreads out nicely over a 9x13. So let's see what we've got, because we don't want too much overflow. And this is going to be so good and brown. That cream cheese. Ooh, you're going to think you're in heaven. The ultimate in comfort foods. Sometimes a simple dish is just so fabulous and so wonderful. Takes you back to being a kid again, and it's great. My 2-year-old loves to help Mommy stir all the stuff for her rabbit pies. Alright, this looks good. And we're going to put this in a preheated oven, 400 degrees. We're going to bake this thing for about 30 minutes or until it's nice and brown. Okay, our pie's out of the oven. You'll see this nice brown around the edge. That's what you're looking for. And look, that Philadelphia cream cheese just is bubbling underneath the crust. You can see it right here. It just bubbled up and over. So good. It's decadent. Let's plate this up. I can't wait for a bite. Alright, let's just dive in. Get through that crust. Look at that Philadelphia cream cheese sauce. All those vegetables. The rabbit, it's going to be delicious. Okay, get some of that crust. Alright. Now this is truly a simple dish. So what better pairing than a beautiful, simple southern flower, the azalea. Now that is gorgeous. And I guarantee you people will be asking for seconds. Good.